So I posted on my community tab that I watched the CM Punk Best in the World documentary that was made in 2012. A lot of you people think that CM Punk in 2012, the voice of the voiceless era of him, was his peak. And I can't necessarily disagree with that. Really, my favorite CM Punk is whatever CM Punk is on TV right now. And I know a lot of y'all, man, y'all don't like how much I like CM Punk, man. But I I was talking to the Players Choice the wrestling crew. And I was telling Jay, like, man, now I think about it, like CM Punk is my Stone Cold. Like CM Punk was my Steve Austin. Like he was the guy. He was the renegade. He was the the person who wasn't really supposed to make it, but he made it. He had all the talent in the world to back it up, and he had all the mic skills, the character work. He was that guy for me, and the he was the renegade you really wanted to be. So I watched that documentary and I learned a lot. And over the coming days, I'm gonna be making a couple videos about what I learned. And it turns out that CM Punk ain't all the bad guy that y'all try to make him out to be, man. Joey Mercury was telling a story about how he was dealing with his drug and alcohol addiction, and he ended up getting fired. He got fired from WWE. Um, I, when I say drug and alcohol, I think it was just prescription pills. Forgive me for this, but I haven't rewatched it yet. I plan on rewatching it again to take notes this time. I was listening to it at work, but this story just stuck out to me. Joey Mercury got fired from WWE, and when unfortunately Joey Mercury fell on really hard times, and he was going into foreclosure on his home, and apparently CM Punk wrote a six-figure check for him to keep his house. And then when CM Punk was doing the Straight Edge Society, he noticed that Joey Mercury was getting better. He was getting over his addiction, and he was getting healthier. So CM Punk invited, if you don't know, Joey Mercury then joined the Straight Edge Society along Luke Gallows and I believe her name was Serena. And it's like those are the moments that those are the things and stuff that doesn't get talked about enough, man. We could talk about him walking out of WWE. We could talk about his time at ROH, how much he might be a jerk or an asshole, or some people say he's a scumbag. We could talk about all of that, but these are the stories that needs to be told while these people are here. I was telling my Discord, like, the reason I made all these videos about that individual I made the videos to is because we just lost Bray Wyatt, man. And now you hear all these beautiful stories about how he helped people. There's a 35-minute video on YouTube, WWE's YouTube page, about how much Bray meant to these people and how much of a light he was. But I just feel like we shouldn't wait till people pass away to give them their flowers and tell them how much we appreciate them and tell them how much they're respected and how what they did for us helped us and how much it means to us. Whether it inspired us, got us through a day, got us through a week, motivated us. We should be telling these people that and not judging them off the mistakes that they make, especially the ones that doesn't define them as a person, doesn't, treating them as if they're some criminals like we do with CM Punk. And that's the reason I go so hard for him, is because, man, he literally changed wrestling, bro. Like, he changed wrestling forever, and it'll never be the same. You can't tell the story of wrestling without CM Punk. And I truly believe that. And whether y'all think I'm glazing or whatever y'all feel about the videos that I make or how I feel about whatever I say about him, I do hold him accountable, but at the same time, I'm not going to act like this man is one of the most toxic wrestlers ever, because he's not. The reasons we love him is the same reasons we have problems with him. He does speak his mind. He won't put up with any BS, and that's why he's CM Punk. He wouldn't be CM Punk if he didn't. The person you see on TV is the person you get backstage. If not, then usually in wrestling you have to exaggerate your character. CM Punk maybe holds it back a lot on TV. So, man, I think not even just CM Punk. I was a John Cena fan when it wasn't so cool to be a John Cena fan. I was a Roman Reigns fan when I was a big dog Roman Reigns fan. I was a Seth Rollins fan in 2019. I was a fan of these men when it wasn't so cool to be a fan of them. So we got to give these men they flowers, bro. Like I've always been about that. Whether it was The Rock, John Cena, like I appreciate what these people do because they give me an escape from my real life, and I can escape through 3 hours of Monday Night Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, 2 hours of AEW Dynamite if you're into that kind of thing in 2023. Rampage, an hour of Rampage, whatever. These dudes, they live in their dreams, but it's also an escape for us. We get something out of that. So, yeah, like, just think about these stories and why these people are here. Because it's not just, some little pocket money. That's 6 figures. A lot of us don't touch 6 figures in a single year, and he gave a friend 6 figures to keep their house. That is crazy, bro. And I've never heard that story. I've watched that documentary. I don't remember that story at all. And yeah, I think these are the stories that need to be told. I hope to see CM Punk back in my TV soon. But until then, let me know your favorite CM Punk moment. Like what CM Punk means to you. Or just your favorite wrestler in general. We don't have to talk about my favorite wrestler. Let's talk about yours. What does your favorite wrestler mean to you, and what's your favorite moment from your favorite wrestler? But until then, until we talk, have a good one. Make somebody smile. Do something that makes you happy. Sub the act. Like the video. Subscribe. I'm just saying the YouTube stuff at this point. Sub the act. Peace.